Hello and welcome to the Student Support Portal. The portal is an online community of students, educational professionals and parents of students with a disability who want to keep up to date with the latest developments in assistive technology. Okay, so when a child comes into primary one at age 5-ish, can they take that learning with them? Is that information available for the primary school teacher?
Very much so. It's transferable and can stay with the child right through the primary school ages, but also it can be exported out in PDFs and reported on. The big advantage of the app is that it identifies gaps in children's learning at the earliest possible age, and all of the research has proven that early intervention is the key to successful outcomes. So the earlier you can identify that a child may be struggling in an area of development, the quicker the school can implement a process to support that child. So the quicker you can identify it, the better the outcome is for the child.
Okay, can I ask you, you mentioned milestones. Who sets those milestones?
Well, within the UK, there is what's called the EFS, which is a national structure of milestones that all the primary schools would use. In Northern Ireland, it's got a much more flexible approach where it can be done, where they can choose, what milestone curriculum they would like to use. The great thing about the app is that it's completely updatable. So it does come preloaded with one, but nurseries and countries and education departments can choose their own. And in fact, the nursery schools themselves can add both categories and milestones into the app.
Okay, so if this is being used in a country outside the UK, they get to set their own milestones or copy those from curriculum elsewhere?
Exactly, yes. So it's fully dynamic and fully updatable for the nurseries. The other great thing is that once you actually have identified, let's say, an issue in a child's development, you can then personalize a milestone criteria specific for that child, and then you can record how that child is progressing based on their individual milestones. Because once you identify a child has a need within a certain area of development, then the standards have to change because the situation has now changed for that child. So now you can create them at an individual level. And then furthermore, what the app allows you to do is that if you have to bring in outside support, so let's use an example. Let's say you needed to bring in a speech therapist to help with one of the children in their vocabulary. You bring in the speech therapist, you can actually record the progress the child has made while working with that speech therapist. So now you can get evidence-based outcomes on the suppliers that you're working with in your school, which currently very, very few schools can do.
Okay, and we're in the middle of Autism Awareness Month at the moment. Are there particular advantages in using your platform for children with autism?
Well, very much so, because that would be a developmental area. You can personalize learning outcomes and milestones specific to a child, and then you can record how that individual child is responding and developing within their criteria. The other great thing about the app is that it identifies gaps in child's learning and progress, and that's very, very critical information. If you can get live access to that information, it means you can respond very quickly and put in support and put in requirements the child would need to help them develop and again, get them the best outcome for them.
Okay, and who actually accesses the program? Would it be teachers, parents, or all of the above?
That is optional. Our view is that out of the box, the system is based on the teacher and the child. So the teacher is recording the observations within the app in a very, very quick way. And then she or he is analysing that information and putting in progress plans and managing the app. The output from that to a parent would be a PDF report of which the teacher has control over how it looks, how it reads, and how they want to present it. There is the option to have a parent app, to have it fed live. But because this is dealing with child development, a lot of that information we feel needs to be reviewed and understood by the teacher first. And there should be a filter there between the two. But again, that's optional to the nurseries.
Okay, so your client, if you like, for the sale of the program really is the nursery or the primary school?
Yes, if we're looking to approach a customer, we would view the customer to be the nursery school or the education departments, because the app is scalable, which means that if it goes in at a education department level and they put it into, let's say, 500 nursery schools, and then within each school you have 2 to 3 classes, and then you've got the individual child. So the app will record the data and allow you to report at the child level, at the classroom level, at the school level, and then at regional level. So it gives you great insights.
This interview was part of our Publishers and Manufacturers series of interviews. If you'd like more information on the products that were discussed in the interview, please go to the portal Assistive Technology section and start a conversation. Thanks for watching.